Zuzu, that really isn't helpful. No. Don't peek out of the bathroom on the silage. I'm sorry, Joy. They stepped on your silage. Just here checking on Joy, giving her her dinner. Getting this bucket out of the way. Oh, hell. One-handed? That didn't really work. There we go. I don't know why they don't make these buckets fit through there better. The top works. Next level down doesn't. Anyway, that's for giving her her mineral supplement and grain. I'll bring that back to her after milking. And I gotta get the get the sled out of here from the little mooligans. Come on, buddy. Ridge, out you go. Come on. Thank you, darlings. Chaos. I also am going to put I'm going to put the coats back on the calves tonight because it's going to be down low 40s. I think it's going to be 40 and wet, damp tonight. And tomorrow's going to be colder. I think we're getting progressively colder through Sunday. So they get their coats back on. They can be outside. I have a metal calf hut that I could throw in there. It's just, it would eat up all the space. There would be nowhere for them to move and nowhere for me to get in and out. So I got to wash that little hut. But with their coats on, they're going to be fine. The annoying thing is we don't have a lot of rain forecast, but it's just going to be cold and damp, and that's not good. I don't want them to. They're doing really good. They're in great condition, and I don't want them to go backwards because it's cold. So coats go back on. Not that they're technically necessary, but keep them cozy. Took advantage of feeding the calves at night. Put their jackets on them. I think they'll be a little cozier. It's starting to get chilly and damp and foggy. Whiplash weather, that's what we got. Going to be plummeting between Thursday today and Sunday down into the sub-zero, or rather sub-zero Celsius. I think we're going to be 27 Monday night. Absolutely ridiculous. The poet did say April is the cruelest month, and there is definitely a reason. The weather swings wildly. Some years we've been all but, I look back, we've grazed at the end of April. Not this year. No way. It's going to be the middle of May before we're out in the fields. Anyway, calves are done with their dinner. I gotta wash down the equipment and call it quits, other than checking on the cows. And Joy is still in the pen. Not happy about it. She barely fits in there. It's meant for calves, but needs must because Astrid's in the handling unit, recovering from her fever. She seems to be doing well, and Joy's up here. Now, the problem with her being in the container is the SmaxTech system isn't reading up here, partly because she's encased in steel, even though the antenna is literally right there. I think tomorrow afternoon I may move the antenna yet again. Because it's also, Astrid is right there in the handling unit, and it's lagging, not updating 2 hours, taking 2 hours for her to ping. And I don't understand that. She's literally right under the antenna. So I don't know what that's about. And there's some definite blind spots in the barn, so I'm thinking of taking the antenna from this side of the parlor and moving it to the other side of the parlor, closer to the cows, closer to the barn. And that also may get it out to where it's a better shot. Because right now, parlor's right there, but the grain bin and the barn are in the way to here, to the antenna. And certainly the parlor itself is in the way to get it to the barn. I was just hoping, I mean, it seemed, if it hadn't been for the delay, having it right up there, right there on the roof, sticking up on the roof of the big barn, it had a great signal. It just wasn't getting to the back of the small barn. Now, I may have to move it back up there when the cows go out on pasture so that it reaches out further and gets them during the day. But I think I've become addicted to data. I think that is part of the problem. I like seeing what's going on with the cows. And certainly right now, critical time with cows giving birth and cows that are fresh and coming into cycling into heat. All of that is crucial, not only nutritionally, but also reproductive cycle wise and lactation wise, making sure that we're not stressing them by milking them too much or too little, and making sure they give their best outcome with their health. So, but do I really, I never knew, up till I put the boluses in, I didn't know what was going on in the cows. They all appear to be normal, except Astrid had a fever. I wouldn't have caught that necessarily until she was really sick. So it's helpful that way. And definitely, I just want to know how the cows are all the time, and that there's a gap. And certainly it's only when it's critical. It's only when Joy is due to calve. Today was her due date, but she isn't showing any signs. Astrid due in a couple days, critical period. I want to know every single second how they're doing when I can't be there with eyes on them. But it's like a 2-hour delay, and how crucial is that? I don't know. Anyway, it's definitely a learning curve. First thing in the morning, walking dogs, checking rain. That much rain fell overnight. Where's the mark? A little bit, 1 2/10 inches. We had a tremendously violent thunderstorm last night, which we don't get in April. So just out very early, checking on everybody. Everybody's fine, but it is incredibly wet. There is puddles and swampy areas everywhere. I'm just headed over to check on Joy, who is still in container land. This is her second full day here. We moved here a couple nights ago. See, I need to clean her pen, and I got to bring her more feed, and she tipped over her water bucket a little bit ago, so I got to get her water. Now, having her up here in Containerville meant that she wasn't within distance of this SmaxTech antenna, so her bolus wasn't updating at all. And yesterday was her due date, so now she's a day overdue. We do have the moo call on her, which is why she got put up here with the moo call in case there was calving going to happen. That would alert us. But, and Astrid is also due and recovering from a fever, so she was closer to where the SmaxTech antenna could read her. And now she's not, because I pulled off the unit and just brought it up here and plugged it in with an extension cord so that we could see what was going on with Joy. Because like I say, now she's a day overdue. She is a heifer, so that's anybody's guess when heifers decide to calve. Sometimes they calve early, sometimes they calve late. And 280 days is obviously a guideline, not actualities. So I'm going to leave this antenna here through milking. I'll probably put it back down in the parlor. It doesn't look like she's imminent at the moment, but that could change. We just, it's going to be nice. It's actually turned out to be nice today, but we had a hell of a thunderstorm yesterday. Oh man, last night, We don't get thunderstorms in April, and that was everyone. I went to the feed store today, and everyone was talking about it, saying, wow, that was in recent memory one of the worst thunderstorms we've had. So I was glad that everybody was okay up here, glad that we put her in, but also we need to know, because it's going to get cold in the next couple days, like back to winter cold, the 32 tomorrow night and 27 Sunday night, I think. It's supposed to rain all day Sunday. It's going to be miserable. So we want to make sure that her newborn calf gets immediate treatment. So definitely dealing with that. But I'm going to bring her some silage right now and refresher water. And I'll bring this, after milking, I'll put this antenna and reader unit back in the parlor so we can see what the other cows are doing, and Astrid especially, because Joy has theoretically a way of letting us know that she's going to calve with the moo call sensor. So it's more important to be paying attention to Astrid, who, thanks to Smacks Tech, we treated her fever and it went down and she's doing great. If we hadn't had the bolus, there's no way I would have known until she was very incapacitated that she had a fever. There's just no easy way to tell unless you're regularly checking cows' temperatures. So, all right. I am sure I also need to bring Astrid. Oh, she's got plenty of water. Good, I topped her up this morning. All right, everybody gets Saturday fed morning now. The 20th, 18th of April, anyway. Overnight, the grass greened up amazingly. Can't believe it. Down here, Saturday afternoon, it's turned bitter cold and windy. Gonna rain overnight, and not happy about that. And as I predicted, Astrid is now in the lead over Joy for calving, which kind of sucks because I moved the antenna for the Smacks Tech device on the other side of the shipping containers to read Joy, who is now overdue by numbers. And what I thought would happen, Joy would wait and Astrid move ahead so they could calve within hours or a day of each other. My guess is Astrid may calve later tonight. Hard to say. Could be first thing in the morning. Joy up there doesn't look like she's going to calve. Now, Joy has the benefit now of the Smacks Tech antenna updating us and the moo call on her tail. Astrid here, I'm just going old-fashioned by the signs. Her pin bones are definitely widening. She's got lots of mucus. She's laying down and getting up and acting like she's trying to get that calf into the birth canal. So we're watching her and Joy at the same time, because Joy could easily tonight or first thing tomorrow also calve. So it's anybody's guess with heifers. So yeah, I should have bet on Polymarket or something about who was going to calve first, who could take bets on who was calve first, because now it's neck and neck. It's 8 o'clock, and I'm just coming down here to check Astrid. It's Saturday evening. Hell of a lot of pig noise from the crate. That's going to drive Joy crazy. I'm just coming down here to check Astrid. Again, we've checked her about an hour ago. She's due to calve. Seems like she's having contractions, but still no baby. So we're just gonna check on her every couple hours through the night because we've got no camera down here. We've got no calving monitor. And it is not windy at the moment, but it's been real windy. And it's starting to rain. So yeah, I'll push up the cow's silage. And we're going to bed and we're gonna take 2-hour shifts through the night. Meet a new calf, just coming. It's just a little after 10.
Astrid.
Great, darling.
Got the head out.
Part's almost done.
Traction. Slowly as contractions. There we go. Oh, good girl, Astrid. Yeah.
Oh, good girl, Astrid.
Get her out the rest of the way.
Just making up Astrid a bucket of cow juice. She just had a fairly big calf. I think that was, it's just a little after 10. Allison got me up. She was on first watch. I said, yeah, she saw hooves. Nothing was progressing. So I just gave her a little bit of tension on the back end and eased the head out of her vulva. And here she is, nice calf. I don't know exactly what it is yet. I think it might be a heifer though. Good girl, Astrid. I'll go get you more, sweetheart. Thirsty girl. You made a little nutmeg. Can't even be born without the paparazzi coming out.
Well, when you're famous. Man, her teeth are sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, Astrid.
Go nutmeg. Baby! Yeah, that's nutmeg, sweeties. How you doing, Astrid, darling? You did a great job last night, darling. Sunday afternoon, just before milking, I'm down here checking on everybody, topping up the cow's silage, checking on Nutmeg and Astrid. Today's been vile. The wind is up, it's chilly, it's damp. I feel bad that these guys are out here in this. And the cow that hasn't given birth, Joy, is up in the shelter or the warmth in the container, but it looks like she'll be calving tonight, I think, fingers crossed. Don't really need another night like last night. We were up till 1 o'clock, and then had to get up early today. We had a work day today. We filled up the rest of the dumpster, but we were out in the worst of the rain, getting soaked through, cleaning up the last of the stuff, packing it. I mean, there's still, look, no white wrap, all gone, and a lot of other junk too. But yeah, so we didn't get as far. We were hoping. The weather was just vile and the work was slow, cleaning up the last of garbage and stuff down the hill. But I'd wanted to get this wood and these dairy pipes moved, but that didn't happen. It was just too wet and windy. All right, I'm gonna check cows out. I have to bring Joy some food, and then we'll be milking. All right, a freezing Monday morning. It is just below 0 Celsius, 32 or 31 or 30, I think is what it was when we got up. I have moved the babies, penned them in the back, moved Joy out of the container into the yard, so she's got plenty more room for birth. Calving alert came at about 7 or 8 last night, I don't remember when. That she's moving into the calving window. We've got the moo call on her tail. We were a little worried that she was going to calve overnight and we weren't going to hear it because we were exhausted. 2 days of all farm cleanup plus middle of the night Astrid birth. Just left us both exhausted last night. So we were worried we were going to sleep through an alert or something. Fortunately, we didn't. Moo call just gave us her first hour of activity alert. That's why I let her out. It's a nice sunny day. It's supposed to get up to 42 today, I think. Why we had to have this week-long dip into the cold abyss again, I don't know, but here we are. We'll deal with it. And so she's got a nice sunny pen to give birth in. It should happen today, I think. The fact that I've looked back, I'm 90% certain I didn't cross their dates and got Astrid put in the wrong date and Joy, put in Astrid's date. There's no way I can do that because I log the insemination date and time immediately with the record when I do it. So when it happens. And so I don't understand how that could have happened. It's almost foolproof to not cross dates like that. So I just don't know how I got it backwards. All systems, all 3 tech systems that we keep records in said that Joy was going to calve first by the numbers. Obviously, she felt different about that. And some cows go long, some cows go short. Just no telling. All right, anyway. We've been up since really early. And, my glasses broke. We've been up since really early. I've got a few things up there to do, but I just want to get the parlor set up for milking so Allison can get started milking, even if I'm busy putting the last few things in the dumpster before they take it away this morning.
Feeling like giving us a baby today? Oh, you're gonna touch yours at me now, huh?
she has calved. I've actually gone and gotten some supplies, and I realize I have to go get her cow juice. So, okay, darling. She's a little skittish, but we'll have a look at everything. Everything's coming out. That's good. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go get her 5 electrolytes, and then we dry off and get a coat on the baby because it is just about the freezing point tonight. It's crystal clear, and it's gonna be cold. So, and Joy does not seem as confident as Astrid with her calf. She's a little skittish. So we're gonna approach this slowly. All right, cow juice and then calf. It's okay, Joy darling. How about I dry off baby? Here, drink your cow juice. Don't spill it. Make things messy. Don't dare look at what sex calf this is. Like I'm worried about, Joy is a little nervous around her calf and me, so just gonna take this easy. Okay, so he's right off the mark. So notice I use the word he is a cracking little bull calf. You got a nice little boy there. And Joy is sucking down her second 5 gallons of warm water. Come on, darling, you want to have the rest of this? All right, she doesn't want this. Yeah, you can tell he's a bull calf. He's trying to get up right away, right off the mark. Pretty surprising for a Jersey. Man, he's definitely not an Angus. Just verified that. The story so far. Joy does not like this calf. She is not as good a mother as Astrid. I've put the halter on her. I had her tied there for a while I was trying to get Mace. We've named him Mace because Nutmeg is our other calf. We really didn't want a bull calf, but that's okay. Mace is trying to drink. He's got the idea. He knows how to, he's got the suckle reflex. He just can't quite latch onto a teat. So she was shifting around so much. So I got a halter and I tied her to the gate on the other side of the container here. And he was able to get a couple of sips here and there. She's leaking colostrum everywhere. So, so I had to untie her because she got kind of wild. Started yanking against it. I think she's not a great mother. She keeps jabbing him with her horns, trying to push him down every time he tries to get up to walk around. I'm not quite sure. She's been around calves, these other older calves. I don't understand the deal here. Astrid as a first-time heifer was just a dream, and really, really treats Nutmeg really amazingly. I'm not getting that out of Joy. And that happens. Jerseys can be fickle. Normally, if it hadn't been night and she'd been born around milking or during the day, we would have put her in the parlor already, sucked her colostrum out, and put it in a bottle and bottle fed the baby. That's how we tend to raise calves. Because Allison, it's going to take 2 of us to get Joy down there and get the parlor reset up for. She's just wild. She's not. Hormones flooding her. She's in pain, obviously. She's not herself. So, and she's got this calf that she doesn't know what to do with, but is also concerned about and wants to clean and has these maternal instincts. So, I think just for the safety's sake, for everybody's sake, with 2 of us, as soon as Allison's done with cheese, whatever hour, we'll take Joy down, milk her, and then feed the baby with the bottle. It's just easier. I've tried to get him to suckle. he's willing to, but she's not. She keeps kicking, she keeps shifting and turning. Every time he's latched on, she pulls away. So I think we can control things better in the parlor and get our milk that way and feed him. That is in nature, the calf would just die. You know, it's this is not every animal is maternal, not every human is maternal. You know, so this is what we do on the dairy. 21st of April, and Joy. Now, last night was going good until we did something really stupid and didn't get home from the hospital till about 3 o'clock. So this time, remember, there's a D-ring to hold the other end of the gate closed. So I tied her off to the D-ring and headed her while Allison got little Moo to drink. And we were about 2 minutes in, and I was getting frustrated because she still wasn't. She was way calmer, but still wasn't cooperating. So she's spraying colostrum everywhere again. It's time to milk. It's beyond time to milk. It's gone plus 9 o'clock. I haven't done any chores, haven't milked because I only got 2 hours of sleep. So, because we were up at regular time. Just can't get any traction today. Yeah. So, I was pretty beat up. Allison was just getting the calf to finally latch on. And the whole point was to try and avoid taking Joy down to the parlor and milking her. And I thought, well, if the calf can drink itself and she's got so much colostrum, it looks like it was flowing, no edema, let's do that. Much better for everybody involved, until Joy sort of hopped and swung over hard, violently all of a sudden, shoving me back, but worse, stepping on Allison's ankle because she was laid down, kind of kneeling down, trying to get the calf to suckle. And so Allison was Joy was kicking at the calf and hopping and moving against us, and a leg came right down on Allison's ankle, and that was game over, pretty much. Allison soldiered through amazingly. We said, all right, this isn't working, and fighting back the tears and screaming and just violently shuddering, Allison and I walked Joy down, and we got her milked, came up and had to tube the calf because by then it had been 4 hours without food, and it was getting to the critical point, and it was already getting to midnight, and started calving at 8:30. So yeah, so we tubed the calf, no problem, fine. Allison started to leave here and said, you know what, we're going to go to the hospital. So we went to the emergency room. Thankfully, her ankle isn't broken, just a very deep bone bruise and probably some damaged tendons and muscle stuff. So no, it hasn't even started bruising. It's so deep. And she could barely walk. She's on drugs. She still has a full day. She has to do all the work she didn't get done last night at 9 when she was fishing up cheese to come help me with Joy. And it was just a boneheaded, stupid thing. I mean, we knew better, but we didn't have another gate up here to make a crowd gate to hold Joy, and we didn't want to walk her down to the handling unit because Astrid is still in the handling unit because of her utter injury and mastitis and just freshly calved. So we just didn't have the handling unit like we used with Astrid. So we were just up here making do with what we had, a rope halter and some chain and stuff. And turns out that wasn't good enough. We just made a late night stupid boneheaded decision. We also didn't have had we had a bigger handling unit and the headlock, it would have been fine. If we have a calving pen gate set up here eventually, yeah, but it didn't help last night. So, yeah, I'm going to try to get chores done now. Allison's getting the equipment set and sanitizing things. She's not going to milk because of her ankle, so I'll be milking after I get Joy and ask everybody silage and feed the front heifers. Just see if we can get through this day. Oh yeah, did I mention there was a hard frost? Everything was frozen when we got back from the hospital. And so never really fully got the calf dried, but thankfully we had that hut in there, and so it was cozy and toasty and deep shavings in the hut. And it seems fine this morning. So yeah, it was a bad night all the way around, and here comes a little falcon right there. Aviation update. Days after.
Better adjacent.
What you doing there, Mace, buddy? Mr. Macer.